Bonjour, hello, and welcome to Charles de Gaulle Airport. Today I'm not catching the plane. I am instead catching one of the TGVs here in France. But I'm not catching that TGV, which is a typical TGV. Instead, I am catching Ouigo, a low-cost train journey up north to Lille. Follow me. Soon our train showed up. This is a first-generation TGV train called TGV Inoui, and it's been refurbished into the Ouigo brand. It has a few differences, and the most notable is the outside colours, blue and burgundy pink. What do you think of this livery? I think it looks really nice and really fun. It really hits the target, which is families and young people travelling on a budget. I hope you will enjoy this Ouigo trip with me. One of the most notable differences are the seats. They are not like most TGVs, those are actually taken from regional trains and painted in the Ouigo colours. It's still quite comfortable for an hour's journey, but I don't recommend if you're crossing most of France from north to south. Spend a bit more and go on a normal TGV. Features a nice tray table in the blue colours. And the view is like most TGVs, it's just impressive from the second deck. I really recommend. This is effectively the last intermediate stop of this journey. This train started in Lyon. I didn't catch it in Lyon. And we made our way now from Paris Charles de Gaulle non-stop to Lille, one of the biggest cities located north of Paris. And next to us, the single-decker TGVs TGV Réseau and TGV POS. Hopefully a review will come on them quite soon. Literally a few minutes later, we were already whizzing past the French countryside at 300 kilometers an hour. And that isn't the fastest a TGV has travelled. Back exactly 16 years ago, we broke the world rail speed record at 500 kilometers an hour with another Daci train. TGVs are impressive. In fact, only few countries operate high-speed rail services, most notably Japan, France, Italy and Spain. The journey was quite uneventful, but my table broke down, so I had to keep it up during most of the trip. Quite annoying. Please take a moment to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And in no time we were in Lille. So, what was Ouigo like? Quite nice and cheap, I do recommend. Lille is a beautiful city, both French and Belgian in influence. It's definitely worth a day trip. And after a bit of exploring, we went back to the station to review another SNCF product. Stay tuned to find out more. To travel back to Paris, we went on a classic TGV train. It's also double-decker, and it's an upgraded version of the TGV Inoui called TGV Talon, which features some of the premium services, first class, but also a onboard bar. I am travelling in second class, so let's see what the TGV is all about. So, of course, much like in Ouigo, there is a tray table. This one is noticeably bigger, and the seats are also 2x2. It's also wider, it's more comfortable, and there's a footrest. Nice. Seat power is complimentary, and there is one at-seat plug for both seats. People with travel sickness, I don't recommend travelling in second class, as you don't really have the guarantee of travelling in the same direction as the train. First class on that service was only €10 more expensive, so you should go for that, and at least you can have a seat map. And unfortunately, there was no bar service today. Thankfully, I bought this bottle outside. TGVs, classic TGVs, have complimentary Wi-Fi. It's not the fastest, but it will definitely do the trick, and it's a nice touch. We have now made our way back to Paris, and after trying the two kinds of services you can find on most mainline TGV services here in France, I can tell you that the mainline official TGV that follows the TGV branding is definitely better. It can be more expensive, but there are times where Ouigo and TGV aren't too more expensive. Go for Ouigo if you are looking for a bargain, but also look for cheap TGV fares as your travel will be much nicer. Both are quite good products, so SNCF, hats off for that. I'll see you guys soon for other travels, but in the meantime, stay safe. Bye bye.